Mexico, BLM land. Here's an opportunity to complain about government inefficiency and stupidity. Got this nice port of entry sign, and what have they installed directly in front of it? Freaking light pole. Ugh. KTSM San Antonio. Look at that, they got one microwave truck. Things have changed so much. Fleet of Jeeps.
Through the tri-state region, which is Texas, Chihuahua, and New Mexico.
Which is amazing because, and we made this point the other day when we were in Nogales, you look at the crime rates in some of these U.S. border towns, overall, pretty safe cities to be in.
So we're at the New Mexico, near Texas, and Juarez borders. But we're on the New Mexico side. I'm not exactly sure where the Texas line is, but it's pretty close. You can see the fence ends right at the base of the mountain, and then it's just a dirt road that divides Mexico and the United States as it cuts through the mountains.
Now we're in El Paso, about to go through the port of entry, the sister city on the other side, Ciudad Juarez, and we're gonna go see what we can see.
¿Sí? Mira. De Nigeria, Uganda, de Irak, Jordán, euros de acá donde está aquí. Brasil, tuvimos bastante gente de Brasil. ¿Sí? México, de los viejitos que teníamos, ¿sí? De Brasil, y este es de Turquía, ¿sí? Y este es de Suecia, ¿sí? Y hasta ahí, estos son de los que tenemos por ahí.
When he told me I needed to stand back so I wouldn't get hit by thrown rocks, rattled me a little bit. Beautiful hotel room, El Paso, Texas. Sat truck is parked out front with the valet. My van got booted out to the loading dock as neither of our vehicles fit in the underground parking. Beautiful hotel suite. Been here for a few days. I'm exporting last week's video. This is what I do in my downtime in hotel rooms. I shot scenics this morning and we did some aerials. Now I got a couple hours off and then we're gonna be up on the 10th floor. There's a roof deck and we'll be doing live shots for the next 3, maybe 4 hours. The weather is not cooperating for our live shot. full-on dust storm just started in the 10 minutes I've been unloading the van.
Or bring it right over here. Just harrowing stories from Ciudad Juarez.
Brewster County, Texas, city of Alpine. I believe it's the only city in the county. Doing our live shots from a dirt parking lot this morning. Got our satellite truck as our backdrop because otherwise it is just black nothingness. I only have 3 LED panels with me on this project, and we're using all 3. Normally I use a key and a fill on Sherman, but today I'm going to use the 3rd light to fill the side of the truck and get the light bars on, forward facing port side and bumper. We also have some strobes, but that was too much, distracting. Got the satellite dish up and positioned. We're going to do our lives this morning. Morning news, and then we pick up the sheriff and we drive about 2 hours. I imagine it's going to be mostly dirt roads out to the border on the river, shoot a package out there, and then we're also going to do our evening lives out there completely off grid. So we'll be running sat phones, I'm assuming, for IFB and producer line. And oh, looks like the local PD's here. Where are they? I saw them pull through frame. I don't see them in real life. Oh wait, no, that's not us. That's a return from somewhere else. Hit those strobes again. Captured for, yeah. It's just, you can turn them off. I just want to check it out.
And those families that you heard from will more than likely stay at that same shelter until their asylum claim is processed. The pastor who runs that shelter tells us that he's seen people stay there for up to 2 years. Adrian?
Sunrise. All right, it's windy, just outside Big Bend National Park. The Rio Grande River, Mexico, just on the right side of the river. Village on that side. No fence, no barrier. We're gonna learn a bit about that today. Short hike. This might be our spot. Lighting's perfect. We backlit. But once it gets dark tonight, it's just blackness. I didn't want to scout in here earlier because it's heavily posted, no trespassing. but when you're following the sheriff, you follow the sheriff.
Once a year we have this festival where the people from Mexico come over and they meet here. They set up tents and barbecue over there. They set up tents and barbecue here, and everybody has a big old party right here in the middle of the water. Right. Shake hands and love each other.
This is unbelievable. So, I mean, I can take my sand wedge in quarter swing, and I'll hit it into Mexico. That's unbelievable.
Down here on the river, there's several of them here. Presidio County starts right up here. They have.
All right, I just ran the truck snake, ran out of hose. Now I'm barreling 50-foot BNCs. I'm trying to get up to that ridge line because the view's better. It is super windy. I am winded. I think I'm gonna have to use the on-camera light and that's it later tonight. And I'm just gonna run the lav. Ironically, once again, I got these beautiful, expensive Lectros, Sanken mics, but in high wind, it's either the shotgun, which I have the big furry for, or the Rode mic with the big furry. And just because I don't want to drag stands and bags up here to boom it, I'm going to use my Rode mic again. Glad I have options. Yeah, bad on me for assuming the snake that looks new works. The red cable's intermittent. I'm going to switch to yellow. If yellow doesn't work, I'm kind of screwed. Blasting through Big Bend National Park. I wish we had a few days to cover it here. I'll be back. Next stop, Del Rio. About 4 hours and 45 minutes to go. Another long one, including the driving today. I think I'm going to come in at about 17 and a half hours. But I did take a nap. I had a little downtime midday. Got a 1 hour nap in.
See, I want you to see what happens to a plant like this one right here becomes that after you burn the thorns off. You know. And they'll lead it down, and you can see they lead it down to the ground.
So they like to eat the prickly pear. Is there one that's
I got a couple of guys. Yeah, with this tank, you fill up those little tanks, and you hang it on your shoulder, and then you go and you're burning the pear. You burn the cactus. And the cattle will stay around until they're down to nothing. And they should be coming in today to burn.